welcome back to Tradingofftilt. I'm writing this video. We're going to be going over the Elliott wave count for Vechain, for VET for short. And to start out with, we're going to be going over the macro counts. And the first one we're going to be covering is this right here, where this would be all primary wave 1 up here. We're currently in a primary wave 2, and this would be counted up as a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now you guys could probably already identify a problem that this wave 4 is very short in terms of time duration compared to this wave 2. So this wave 2 took a lot longer than this wave 4 to complete, so it's hard to say this is wave 4 of the same degree as this wave 2. However, if we were to squeeze in 5 waves to get this wave 1 up here, to say this is a primary wave 1, this would be the way to do it, where we would probably be saying this is a 1, 2, this is a 3, 4, and now this wick occurs on this exchange. We're on Bitfinex, but it doesn't occur on other exchanges. So this would be about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up for this wave 3. But like I mentioned, since the wave forward has little to no symmetry with this wave 2, I'm not inclined to go with this count. I think a more likely count would be this one right here, where instead of calling this a 1, 2, we're actually going to be calling this a 3, 4 up here. So this would be a primary 1 here, primary 2 here, and this would be a primary 3 up here. Now you guys could probably see this wave 4 is also very long compared to this wave 2. We could actually just go ahead and measure it with a trend-based Fibonacci time tool. So we're going to take the length of wave 2 and then go to the top of wave 3. So let's go up here, and we can see this wave 4 has already taken more than 3.5 times the length that it took to complete this wave 2. So definitely not great to see that it taking this long, but it's not as extreme as the other count that I showed you guys previously, this one right here. So I'm more inclined to go with this one right here. It's tolerable. I think it makes more sense. So that's what we're going to be going with in this video. Saying this is a 1, 2, this is a 3, and this is a 4. So with that being said, let's go into what we could be looking at in this section right here. I'll show you guys the main Elliott wave count that we're looking at here. But before we go into that, I can show you guys briefly what we could be looking at for the subdivisions in this section here. And that would basically be saying this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in this wave 1. This would probably be a 1 here, 2 here. This would be a 3 here, and then extended wave 5 for the wave 3. Now getting into this section right here, the main count that I'm going to be going with today is saying this is all a zigzag for an A, B, C. This would all be of intermediate degree. So this would be an A down here, B up here, C down here. Now the reason I don't want to show you guys other counts is because this is really the only possibility that I think is likely on this asset. So if we consider other possibilities for a moment, saying that the wave 3 was put in here, then let's consider this all being, for example, a flat. Well, that's not possible, because if this is wave B, we want to see wave B come up to the 90% retracement level. In this case, it only comes to about the 0.618, so that's not possible for this to be wave B of a flat. Now, could this be a triangle? Let's examine. Maybe this could be the wave A of a triangle down here. This would be the wave B of a triangle. Now, if this were to be the wave C of a triangle, it wouldn't make sense, because we could get a barrier triangle in a bear market that would look like, or in a bull market that would look like this. However, since we come past this bottom line, we come past these lows, this can't be a barrier triangle where we would get something like this. In the case, this would be an A, B, C, D, E. So really the only two possibilities that we're left to consider are a WXY or a zigzag, and I think the zigzag count makes a little bit more sense. So that's what I'm going to be showing you guys today, and that would look a little bit like this, where I'm going to show you guys the macro count, where this is a 1, 2, this is a 3, 4. And this would all be starting out with a leading diagonal for the wave A for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This would all be this intermediate wave A. Then we come up for a zigzag for A, B, C. And I'm going to go to the 4-hour chart to make it a little bit easier for you guys to look at the subdivisions. But overall, I would put a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here for the wave A. This would be a zigzag for the wave B, A, B, C. Now this wave C is hard to get a 5-wave impulse into it, but it doesn't really matter to me, because if this is an A, B, C or WXY, it still gives us a 3-wave move for the zigzag. So sometimes in Elliott waves, it's not really worth, worrying about these subdivisions in a move like this, because you could clearly see a 3-wave move into these highs, and it is possible to squeeze in a 5-wave move into this section right here. But to me, it just doesn't matter that much, because we know it's an A, B, C or WXY to give us this larger B wave of a zigzag. So with that being said, let's go into this wave C. And the way I would subdivide it is saying this is a 1, 2, this is a 3, 4, 5. For this wave 1, you can't really put this wave 1 up here and this 2 up here, because if you're calling this a 3, 4, this 3, 4 does not look like it would be of the same degree as this 1, 2, considering the length of this 1, 2. So the best way to put it with the best wave symmetry and having the right look, excuse me, would be saying this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and calling this a wave 1. This would be a wave 2. Now wave 2s you want to see retrace a little bit more, but it's definitely, all things considered, it makes the most sense to have this as a 1, 2. Then moving off the highs of this wave 2, we could get a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to complete this minute wave 1. This would be a minute wave 2. And then this could be a minute wave 3, 4, 5 down here to complete this minor wave 3. Hey guys, I just wanted to pause the video real quick to mention that we do have a Discord server now. The link is in the description. It would be great to see you guys on over here to see your guys' Elliott wave counts, your analysis, your price targets, the upside and the downside. And I'm also sharing my analysis over here. So if you guys want to see all that, if you want to participate, that would be great to see you guys on over here to get some more active discussions. And also I am doing one-on-one coaching now. So if you want to have a session with me, then you can contact me through my email down below in the description, tradingofftilt@gmail.com. And yeah, let's get back in the video. No, I actually like this count quite a lot because wave 4s do tend to be flats. So if we were to simply call this a zigzag for an ABC up to these highs right here, that wouldn't give me a lot of confidence that this is indeed a wave 4. I still think it does make it makes the most sense. This would be a wave 4, but wave 4 zigzags don't occur that often. It makes more sense to get a flat in a wave 4. Now, what we need to be a little bit cautious of is that since we don't have a lot of room to run before we take out this wave 1, if we were to get an expanded flat where we need to take out the highs of this wave A, we don't really have a lot of room to do so without taking out the wick of this wave 1. So without coming into the price territory of the wave 1. So we may get a wick slightly above this wave 4 without taking out this wave 1, this line right here. Or we could get a running flat, in which case we only come up to about here, maybe the 0.618, and then get a rejection and we come down for the wave 5. Those are two options we could be looking at for this wave C, or rather this flat count, assuming this is a wave 4. However, what we need to also consider is that this is all an extended wave 3, and I don't think it makes a whole lot of sense. I'll tell you guys why, but it is a possibility. So I do want to show you guys that this could all be a wave 1, like I showed you guys earlier. And this wave 3 has yet to complete, so this could be 1, 2, 3, 4, and we could be coming down for the wave 5 of the wave 3. Then we come up for the wave 4, down for the wave 5. That's another possibility too, but I don't favor this as much because very seldom do you get a wave 1 and a wave 3 both being extended within the same impulse. You could get a wave 1 being extended alone, a wave 3 being extended alone, a wave 3 and a 5 being extended together. But having a wave 1 and a wave 3 being extended together is pretty rare for the most part. You don't see it that often. So that's why I think it's more likely this wave 3 was complete right here as opposed to being complete down here for a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So those are some options we could be considering in this section right here. My preferred count is putting this wave 3 here, 4 here, and this 5, I'm a little bit mixed. I think we might be able to get a flat out of this move right here. That would make a lot of sense. But if not, then we may be completing this wave 5 here. And it's going to be very tricky because if this is an ABC for the A wave of a flat, and this would be the B wave of a flat, which would look like this. Oops, not that one. It would look like this right here. Then we're going to be getting a 5-wave move off these lows, which is going to look very indicative of the bottom being put in, because when the bottom is put in, you want to look for a 5-wave move off the lows. And this could simply just give us the wave C of a flat, which is also a 5-wave impulse. That might throw a lot of people off if we do get this wave C of a flat and then end up dumping down here for this wave 5 down here. Now, if we do get an impulse to move off these lows, what we want to be looking for is volume to be picking up in the case that this is a wave 1. So if this is simply a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you want to see increasing volume into the top of this wave 1, which would look, oops, not like that. It would look a little bit more like this. Volume picking up into the wave 1. then you get a decrease in the wave 2, because overall for corrected moves you want to see decreasing volume or pretty steady volume. So if you don't get increasing volume into the top of this wave C or this wave 1, and instead you get steady volume or even decreasing volume as so, that's gonna mean that it's more likely the wave C of a flat as opposed to a wave 1 of a larger impulse move. So that's how we could be kind of estimating or guessing whether this is a wave 1 or a wave C if we do happen to make our way up here like this. Now I'm going to zoom out and kind of summarize to you guys what we just went over. So I'm going to go on the daily chart. And what we're looking at is this being all a primary wave 3. We're in a primary wave 4. And we're going to come up for a primary wave 5 once we complete this correction right here. Now what we could be looking for a target is equality with this wave 1, because it looks like this wave 3 is extended compared to the wave 1. So taking a trend-based Fibonacci extension tool, comparing the length of wave 1 to the bottom of wave 4, assuming wave 4 ended right here, then the 1-to-1 on log scale would be around 0.55 cents. So that could be a target for the wave 5 if we happen to end right here. And what we're looking at is a zigzag for the most part, where this is an A, this is a B, and this is a C. And we're very close to completing the C. In fact, it's possible we completed the C already, but I think it's more likely that we're simply coming down for this wave 5 to put in this wave C, or we could be coming down for wave B, then up for the wave C, then finally down for the wave 5. Now that's roughly what I'm looking for on Vechain. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one and in the Discord server. Take care. Bye.